Every one of the features worth knowing about in the new Google Drive for Windows and Mac. Google just dropped the best Google Drive work area application yet. Picture for article named all the features worth knowing about in the new Google Drive for Windows and Mac. Photograph. Monticello, Shutterstock. Google just delivered another Google Drive work area application for Windows and Mac to supplant the backup and sync and drive file stream instruments, which are closing down on October 1st. Google prescribes all clients move to the Drive work area application by September to try not to any adjust interferences, yet don't mourn the deficiency of those dusty old applications. The new Drive for Work area joins highlights from backup and sync and drive file stream into a solitary application, and even includes some additional capacities from the program rendition and the Google Photos application. Here's Google's true one next to the other rundown. Every one of the features worth knowing about in the new Google Drive for Windows and Mac. Screen capture. Brendan Hesse. Note that the new Drive for Work area application isn't the best way to get to your Google Drive on Work area. Drive can likewise be introduced as a progressive web app, PWA, which occupies less room and uses less framework assets than the new application does. Nonetheless, the new work area application has more highlights and incorporates into your neighborhood documents, stockpiling gadgets, and projects in manners the PWA can't. All in all, this seems to be the awesome, exhaustive Google Drive work area application yet. Erase your duplicate Google contacts, because it's easier than you think. Hip dips are the latest body insecurity, and you can't fill them in. 11 clever Google Maps settings everyone should be using. The most effective method to introduce and utilize the new Drive work area application. The Google Drive work area application is accessible now for Windows and Mac. Download the relevant installer document for your gadget utilizing the connections in Google's declaration blog. Then, at that point adhere to the on-screen guidelines to begin. Instructions to cut tile without a wet saw. After you introduce the application and sign in with your Google account, your Google Drive will be accessible as a browsable envelope to your PC called My Drive. All of your Google Drive documents will show up from this organizer as you're on the web, or then again in case they're matched up to your PC for disconnected admittance. Every one of the features worth knowing about in the new Google Drive for Windows and Mac. Screen capture. Brendan Hesse. Opening a Google Doc record loads it in the program of course, however you can likewise open them in Microsoft Office. On the off chance that other Google clients approach a document, Microsoft Office, just as different projects like Excel, will even show you if another client is altering the record, actually like Google Docs will. Different documents open with your default work area application. Pictures open in Windows Photo Watcher, for instance. These are spilled to your work area and not saved money on the hard drive, saving space. In any case, you can snap and drag documents in the My Drive organizer to your work area or another area on your PC to save them locally, or simplified records from your PC to the Google Drive envelope to transfer them to the cloud. In case you're endorsed into various gadgets without a moment's delay, your records will synchronize across every one of them at the same time. Every one of the features worth knowing about in the new Google Drive for Windows and Mac. Screen capture. Brendan Hesse. Notwithstanding the committed My Drive envelope, there is likewise a Google Drive gadget available from the Windows taskbar or Mac menu. The gadget records your most recent Drive action, including as of late transferred documents and other significant notices. Tapping the gear symbol in the upper right of the gadget opens the Settings Fast menu. From here you can change your neighborhood stockpiling organizer, trade to another Google record, and see different gadgets you're endorsed into. You likewise can handicap adjusting whenever by going to Settings, pause syncing. Gracious, and if dim mode is turned on in your work area settings, the gadget will consequently trade to its dull topic.